So Gallery Night, we're a member of Gallery Night Providence. So Gallery Night it started 24 years ago, exactly 24 years ago. There were a group of galleries in Providence, and everybody was kind of like working in their own silo, and so they got together and they decided that they needed to organize and be open together. And actually, one of the people who founded it put footsteps on the pavement that went from one gallery to the next. So it was completely walking. Eventually, it grew to as many as 28 galleries, full gallery members, associate members who just have a couple of stops, one-time stops, guest locations. It is the third Thursday of the month, always has been. It's March to November because of inclement weather in the winter, and Rhode Islanders all want to kind of cocoon. And you couldn't count on it, the weather being decent. So we've had walking tours, bike tours. There were trolleys that went in loops, and people would get on and off. But eventually, we had galleries across the city, all the way down to Johnson and Wales on the water, all the way to Rhode Island College, all the way out to where Benny's used to be. Branch Avenue was then Dryden Gallery, Providence Picture Frame. So it was really hard to do that in a loop. It was logistically impossible. So we've done themed tours that went to several galleries with a celebrity guide and a guide that sometimes they were topics around a subject, sometimes it was around a type of artwork, sometimes it was kind of in a loop in a location, but we've adapted, really tried to get more new galleries that are financially strapped, and it's difficult for them to do to make some kind of financial commitment. We have brochures, and we have online presence, and social media, and this year, because we went from trolleys to buses, yellow buses, because we could get more people, and then we've gone back to trolleys because it's a really they're high-end trolleys, and it's a much more delightful experience. We've done private tours for different groups. It's all free and open to the public, and it's really to get people of all walks of life, all ethnicities, all socioeconomic groups, to be introduced to art, to be exposed to art, to know that art is for everybody. And on gallery night, all of the galleries are open a variety of times, 7 days a week and all hours of the day. But the primary events for gallery night, we do others at other times, but the primary events, the gallery night, is sort of creating an event, and often the galleries have entertainment, music, theater, dance, film, all sorts of spoken word, all kinds of other things happening that are connected to what artwork they have. Some of the galleries are commercial galleries, artists showing their own work, galleries that show work from just Rhode Island artists, galleries that show art from around the world, the educational institutions. There are a number of galleries at Brown, RISD, Rhode Island College. We have had PC as a member at various times, and then URI Providence campus, and the Providence Art Club has been a member. There are a number of other organizations, and sometimes we do something special. Like we actually last year did a special tour that was backstage at the Pumpkin Spectacular at Roger Williams
cool.
Park. And there was one trolley that just kept going back and forth to that and having this experience. So we've done all kinds of innovative things, and we're always trying new things that again expose people to the arts, because art is for everyone. The other thing is that we're really working with tourism here in Providence, so that we have conferences and conventions that come to Providence, and so we collaborate with them, and people come from all over the world to Providence for gallery night, or they put gallery night in their plan for travel. So it's really a rich experience, and it enriches the Providence art scene, the Rhode Island art scene. And we also have fostered other towns and other locations for developing their own gallery night. Right now in Rhode Island, there's one in Bristol, Warren. There's something happening in Westerly. There's something in Newport. So there are different iterations. For us in Providence, transportation has been necessary. Some towns across the country, there's an arts district, and so you can just walk around everywhere. That's kind of an expensive part of what we have to fund for this free evening, was having transportation, because we're so far and wide in Providence. This COVID season, we went to virtual tours and Facebook Live events the last 2 months, of 10-minute tours that are of different galleries that are live on Facebook, and to try and adapt to the needs of the community. There actually have been tours in different languages. There have been tours for the hearing impaired, with interpreters. There have been tours for people with mobility needs, either because of age or because of other physical issues. Doing virtual tours allows us to go even further across the globe, and also for people who are homebound to be able to attend. There's nothing quite like being there, seeing artwork up close, meeting the artists and talking with the artists, and learning about what they do and why they do it that way. But for those who can't do that, because of COVID, because of something else, we still provide a free opportunity to be exposed and introduced to visual arts.